Wayne here. We're Growing Together Nursery. Hopefully you guys can hear and see me. We are here on a cool little Friday. Beautiful little breeze out in the air. Sticky as always. Here in 9B in Florida. We got Kiwi next to us, and today we got ourselves a little bit of a bricks battle. All right. Today we got some, let me see if I can slide you guys in just a little bit more. Oh, there, Miss Kiwi. Thanks for tuning in. We'll let some people catch up and get in where you fit in. It is Friday. You can always catch it later on, but on and on we go. I am open, so we may have to cut this short. We never really do know, but we go with the moment here. So what are we talking about? What are we testing today here? So today we got a triple threat. All right, so first one on the list, we have Orange Essence. Orange Essence is a new one from us. I haven't tasted this one at all. Oh, got a good story. Kathy K3, okay, which I have tested. I have tasted this one in the past and also this morning. Wow, all I gotta say. And Pari, okay, this one has a story as well. Hopefully we can get them all in here before someone shows. So since I have the Pari, we'll talk about it. All right, we'll go from the Pari and we'll work our way back. So I want to first and foremost tell everybody out there in the mango world that I apologize. I am sorry, folks. I am sorry. I have sinned big time here in the mango community, but I am an honest guy, and I will totally tell you that I screwed the pooch, right? What happened to the finger? Hang on. So, Pari, I was telling everybody that it was for me, that, man, it was great, and I really did like the flavor and this and that and the third. Let's taste it on camera, and we'll go ahead and confirm my whole problem here with this mango. Now, I went ahead and had this about 3 years ago. This was in the first batch of mangoes that I had, and I will be honest, I ate so many that year. I probably had, I don't know, the first round was maybe like 15 to 20 different mangoes. And this one fell in there, and I could have sworn that I loved it. All right. And here's why we got to taste these many times from different sources, different times, ripe, as in ripeness as well. So under, over, and perfect in between. Now, this is just a hair under. Okay. I had one earlier that was a little bit more orange. I just wanted to go ahead and eat it on cam with y'all and to explain to you what the deal is. And honestly, okay, I will say, great aroma on there, no complaints. Okay, because it is a little under, it has that slight chalk. Not the greatest in any mango, right? You don't want any of that. Well, you dig it, that's cool, but me, I like the that perfect stage, right? I don't want it to taste like chalk. I want it to go ahead and have a nice smooth tone to it without breaking, right? Well, anyway, now here's the tough part. This is the part that I found that I did not like, was the skin. And forever I had it in my head as like a dark, rich, orange flavored, like more citrusy without the Indian tones. And dun, 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 this has Indian tones. The skin is resinous. It has that patois that I care not to like. Okay, now will I eat an Indian flavored mango? Yes, but it's not going to be the one that I'm going to be jumping up and down going, this is the one that you need to eat. Good, not my thing, right? I am coconut, Indo-Chinese, then citrus. Like, there's levels to this. But I want to apologize if you got a tree from me, okay, because if I said, hey, it's awesome, I'm sorry. Okay, I will be selling my tree over here. And this is just my 2 cents. This is, you may love this mango 10 times over and be like, Dwayne, you're totally wrong. By all means, if you like the Alfonso types, if you like the Indian tones, this one could be just for you. But it's for me and for what we're doing here, for my taste buds, and I even let the family try it. They're like, we got others that taste, you know, in Spanish, they have this, they would call this one pasote, has a flavor pasote, which is an Indian tone. It's got to be for you, right? Anyways, I want to apologize. I'm not a fan of this mango. For the past couple of years, I've been telling myself and y'all that it is a good mango, and it's good if it actually is for you. But for me, not so much anymore. And I apologize. I got them mixed up. That's what happens when we eat a ton of mangoes in all in one sitting. You kind of go ahead and get the flavors mixed up sometimes. Anyways, the finger, real quick. Yes. It was so funny because I just saw it on a forum. What's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning in. Yes. Is it easy to peel? I never peel them really, unless the skin is like bitter or just tastes really bad. I enjoy the skin of the mango. To me, the skin is where all the concentrated flavors are. So technically, I don't eat mangoes without the skin. Some people, if you're allergic to it, I get it. Oh, and that last one, I'm not going to break because it's a little young, but I did test one. It was right at the 15%, 16%. Don't hold me to it, but let me see how much time we have. Anyways, the finger, I'm going back and forth. Yes, I was a victim to opening up a mango seed to go ahead and let you know. Yes, I had my pruners, and I was cheating by going ahead and just trimming up the seed. And I would sit there and pry them open. They're extremely sharp. I sharpen these probably every, 3-4 times a week, depending on what it is that I'm using them for. But I'm constantly keeping these sharp. And I went ahead, and it was a Fairchild seed. That last video that I made, that was on that little seed. It's already a small mango. I screwed up. I was rushing it, and of course, slipped the seed, and basically just took off a nice little chunk of the inside of my finger there. It happened. It was dripping, of course. I just bandaged it, and that was that. I took my butt to bed that night and was like, whatever. Then the next morning, I went to go change it, and it just kept dripping. So off to the hospital we went to go ahead and have them properly bandage it and tell me that same thing, just stop the blood, basically. But no staples, no stitches necessary. Be careful when you're opening these little mango seeds. Every year someone's going to do it. I get it. Listen, I have done it many times prior to. Always use a butter knife. This time I'm out there trying to go ahead and shave off some time, but use a butter knife, pliers, needle nose, whatever you got to use to go ahead and get them open. Or just, if they're that small, I'm just going to plant them. I'm not even going to open them this far moving forward because they're already a small seed. If it's a little bit larger of a mango, different story. But anyways, y'all be careful. It does happen. And yes, it's one of those things that frustrating, but it is what it is. And you learn from your mistakes, and forever I will remember Fairchild this year. But anyways, moving on. Accidents happen. Be careful, y'all. And mangoes are slippery. So Kathy, K3, let me tell you a quick little story. I had this one this morning. This one is not from here. We did have one that just fell off the tree, the potted tree as well. We had one of those this morning, and oh my word, y'all, that one was to die for. I'm hoping that this isn't too early. It does have some green to it. The last one was like orange almost, but the problem with buying mangoes that are green is you have to be able to ripen them to perfection. One day before, one day after, and it totally changes the flavor of said mango. So you could sit there and buy the mango, have the mango in your possession, but yet you're impatient, or you wait too long and destroy the flavor of the mango. And then now you're telling everyone that it's good, bad, and it's not the mango's fault. It is your fault. Here's the Kathy here, dripping, as you can see. Okay, yellow flesh, but you could tell. So even at this green stage right here, it is ripe. Okay, that is ripe. Has a little bit more fiber than mine. But let's not worry about that and let's eat. Soft flesh, very soft flesh. You don't need teeth to eat this. A little bit of fiber around the skin, but very, very nice. Am I getting all of those in Indo-Chinese tones? Not in the flesh, right? Not as much concentrated flavor in the flesh, but in the skin a little bit. And that's why it's important, because it'll tell you what the flavor of the mango is in the skin. I go to a tasting and they give me just the flesh. after so many, they all kind of blend in, right? But when you have the skin, taste a little bit with it. Oh, last video that I made with the Fairchild, I swallowed a piece of that skin. To some of y'all were probably like, oh my gosh, he's allergic to it. No, I ate it again, and I'm not allergic to Fairchild. I can eat the skin. It's actually quite nice. A little bit of a bitterness to it, depending on what piece you get, but not allergic to it. I do enjoy eating the mango skin on here, but everyone is different, and it depends on the source of mango. Kathy's a great mango, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm not going to beat a dead horse and tell you that homegrown is better than stuff that we're buying, but if you have full control of that mango and you go out there and you pick it to perfection, I'm telling you, you taste that and you'll be sold, folks. I'm telling you. Kathy, how sweet is she? This one, I don't want to, let me test it first, and then I will tell you what mine tested at this morning. I'm going to get a small piece here. That way the folks can taste the difference of ours and the one that we purchased here. If you haven't had Kathy, highly recommend it. Great Indo-Chinese flavors. It's different. It's different than, I would say, the Indian tones that have, I don't know, it's a different, you have to be either raised with these tones or just really, there's certain types of people that love all of them. And touche, if that's you, cool, grow them all out. But I will be focusing on the ones that, focusing on the ones, we'll get you guys in. Hang on. Thanks for tuning in. Let's see here. Start. 16.2. Not bad, y'all. Woo. Pretty good amount of sugar. Hang on, let me spin this bad boy around again. Pretty good amount of sugar. All right, Kiwi. For a mango, higher than the Glen. Glen only topped out at like 15% this year. But I'll say this, the one that we just had this morning hit blackjack, folks, 21.6%. It was the sweetest mango of the year, and honestly, the best mango of the year. Better than Fairchild? Yes. In my opinion, it was better than Fairchild. It hit all of those notes. It had the consistency of a carry where you could bite into it, and just, it was so smooth. It was the best mango that I've had in a very long time. Honestly, I was very impressed with it. This one is different, of course. But no shade. Listen, this is how you got to test them. Taste them first before you go out and you buy them. By all means, I highly recommend you go out and you taste them a few times. Again, get them from different places. Is it tough to find them from a backyard? Yes, very tough, because not many people want to sell them from their backyard. I get it. It's a small crop, and when they're this good, you want to hang on to them. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Rinsing off the old bricks meter. Now, the last one's left here. And this one's new to me. I haven't had this one yet. And I've heard good things, and I've heard, right? But let's find out what this one's about. This one's Orange Essence. It is a late season mango. Pretty decent size. Has a wild shape to it. Big shoulders on them. Big round one though, but very nice. Let's see what she's all about. All right. Or it's all about. Take a nice little slice off the back here. It has some green to it, but it seems that it has a little bit of give, so I'm guessing that it's ready here. Wow. Kiwis barking at the wind. Wow, I will say this, no fiber whatsoever. Cut very smooth. I like the spears just because you get a nice smooth finish on there, but you cut them however you want them. Perfectly ripe. I know it's tough to be able to see in there, but very light orange in the middle there. Wow. Citrus smell to it. It smells like a classic mango, but I'm not expecting that. Let's see. Very sweet. Wow. Very, very sweet. No fiber. A hair by the there's the citrus blast right there along the skin there. Very nice mango here, folks. I've never had this one before, and honestly and easily, hang on here. That's super sweet, man. That's like candy sweet. I would say that's an easily 8, 8.5 for what it is. Very surprised. It has the same bite as that Kathy this morning, where it's just smooth enough, where it's firm enough, but smooth enough. It's not where you have to bite it, but you can sit there and just take off whatever you want, and you're not leaving. There's no strings in here, right? There's no fibers in there, but it's smooth. Very, very nice. Highly recommend it. I mean, very impressed. Huh? Is this one better than the sherbet? I don't know. I would have to try them side by side to find out which one I like better. This one is way sweeter, I think, than the sherbet, but how sweet is she? I don't know. Let's find out. No Indian tones, no Indo-Chinese. This tastes more like a classic. Non-offensive flavors, which I do like. Nothing on the skin that's going to be offensive to most people. Most people would like this. I tend not to do what most people do, right? Or most people like. Everyone likes it. Well, that's fine if everyone else does, but sometimes it ain't for me. But anyways, let's see how she tests here, and we will tell you. But I'm guessing right around the 18 and 19%. Very sweet, y'all. Let's turn this bad boy back on. You're not brixing your fruit. What are you doing? It's a really cool thing. I love doing this now. Some of y'all are probably sick of it, but what better way to show you how sweet stuff is than by, I should have brought some cheesecloth as well, but here I am doing it the caveman way. And you try not to get any of the pulp inside of that little receptacle there. Oh, don't waste the goods, folks. We'll get you in. This looks like straight up OJ in here. Hang on. Ew. It's excellent. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Orange essence, hang on. When you start it, 18.1. Same sweetness as the Fairchild. 18.2, and it'll climb a little bit as the sugar settles, what I've noticed. 18%, right? 18% on that. Very, very sweet. And that's a nice mango. And it's a good size. Very good size. Do I recommend it? Yes. Yes, I do. I would grow this with the sherbet. Why would you have to just pick one, right? If citrus is your thing, grow this and the sherbet, the zest and the meringue, right? Why not? If it's that good, it is worth growing. If you got room for many. If you don't, you can always multi-graft or get your neighbors in, your family members in. You grow the sherbet, they grow the essence. However, you got to split it up, but get enough people growing this stuff that you can have it every year. That's what I would do. All right. But anyways, who wins today? Orange essence for sure. Orange essence for sure. That's an 8, 8.5. Yeah, it's on Pari. I apologize, folks. Thought I was a fan, but man, oh man, I take it back. My tree will be for sale. It is in like a 15-gallon, about 7-gallon size. At the moment, had high hopes for it. But she'll be rehomed, and that's all right. Listen, folks, we make mistakes. I am not perfect by any means. And we're learning. Every year, we're tasting these mangoes, trying to find out if they have the same flavor as the year before, if they've improved. What's new? There's still new flavors that I haven't tasted this year that I won't be able to taste this year. First time fruiters, only one fruit's hanging, so as the rule applies, we must donate it out, right? First fruit, if it is a crop, regardless of what, we do donate it out. Bless others, so therefore we will be blessed later. But even then, that's not what it's about. It's about, you know, giving back, folks. Anyways, it's Friday. Oh gosh, it's Friday. Trying to do this for the flies, but now I got a problem. Now it's open and it's not gonna fit in here. It's Friday, folks. Hopefully you guys are having a great week so far, and you're all gonna have a great weekend to come. But anyways, we're open. We're here. Still got a few mangoes out here holding, but come out and see us. We always got something on sale. Oh, let me show you the Pari that's for sale. Hang on here. Let me make sure there's no more flies in there. I'm gonna take this mango with me. Let me show you my Pari. Unfortunately, she's got to go now, folks. Can't have them all. No. Oh, that's the zest. I'm sorry. She's a little bit bigger, but ready to go in a 15. Sorry, she ain't for me. With the tag on it. If it doesn't have a tag, don't buy it. I mean, buy at your own risk, right? Pari. If it's for you, come on down, folks. We'll work something out. I'm guessing right around the $90 mark. It's in a 15, so it's a small, but you know. But anyways, folks, we got stuff. We're still holding. There'll be some more bricks battles to come. This one was a short one, and I got to put these mangoes up. We got Glenn, we got Venus over there, and a few more Fairchilds. Be careful opening up the seeds out there, folks. Don't be a statistic. All right. Still got M4. Uh-oh. M4. Will she reign supreme? Will she still be on top? I don't know. The Pickering that we had off our tree did not have that coconut finish. So it did not supply that wow factor this year. The CAC, will she be it? I don't know. Will she be the wow one this year? I don't know. I'm very impressed with this orange essence, though. Still got one pina colada, which won't be for us, folks. One more Ugly Betty, which this year, Ugly Betty was not so bad. Not so bad. Very nice consistency. Hopefully next year she gets a little bit better. It only held 2 this year, but small little tree. These are all little 7 gallons. Pickering, shame on you, girl. She's got to get her life together. This year, gave us 3 little ones. Nothing really great. Not the Pickering that I had in the past. And then Rosy Gold gave us 2 beautiful little mangoes. The one, I want to take it back. I said that she tasted and has the same consistency as lemon zest, and not so much. The zest had more of a better bite than the Rosy. I've had Rosy in the past that had that same consistency. This year it had more of a classic mango. I don't want to say mush, but it wasn't as firm as in the past. Mine really, cutting through hairs through here, kind of. But folks, people want to know. And this is my 2 cents. Anyways, folks, I got to get out of here. There's always stuff to do, work to be had. Until next time, let me see if I can tune in a little bit later, but get you out, get you some mangoes if you can. Eat as many as possible. Grow as much as you want. Even if you make mistakes, folks, and turns out that you don't like the flavor of it, you can sell it and make more, right? Than what you invested in. Sell out the fruit, sell the budwood, seeds, whatever you do. But be careful. Stay safe, folks. Have a great weekend. Later, y'all. Let's grow together.